Don't make it rain, make your money, babe.
I'm pretty sure you're going up.
Only talk big banks.
I just went in to talk to him this morning, and he was like, I was just like, look, I want to follow up on our conversation from yesterday, like, and he basically said that, well, first he told me I'm not putting Vic up to my face, so I was like, okay, fuck. But then he's like, you, Austin, Breydon, Kyle came in hard-pitched Vic, and which is not true. We just like talked through scenarios, and my name came up, her name came out of my mouth once. He was talking, like when he was having his conversation with Vic, when he told Vic that we had all mentioned her name, Vic said to him that, oh, they all promised me loyalty last week after I put my neck out on the line and shit like that, which is true. And now they're doing this to me. So Kiefer's excuse to me this morning was that if you guys all promised Vic loyalty last week and now you're trying to fuck her over like this, what are you going to do to me next week if you're promising me loyalty if I do what you want? Which would be a fair point in almost any other circumstance, but he's got to look at the scenario right now, right? Which is my number one's on the block. I'm going to do anything I can to save his game.
Yeah.
And the other option other than Vic is you. So it's not like you're going to go up there and pitch you. It's not like Breydon's going to go up there and pitch his number one.
Yeah.
Like, the scenario doesn't align the way he's putting it.
And my only pitch about Vic was like, she's more of an island than I am. That was it. That's all I said.
Yeah. I mean, that was basically my thing too. And I said, look, two people are on islands in this house, which obviously one is Beth and one is Vic. And obviously knowing, like, we were all led to believe by basically the boys that Beth would not be going on the block, right? That leaves us one option. Our hands are tied. So I think bottom line is you're going up. More than likely you this week and Kyle goes. Unless he just pulls a fast one and puts Breydon up, but I don't think he will.
I don't think he would either.
So Kyle more than likely goes home this week. Our first step is going to have to be rebuilding a relationship with Vic at this point, because
I just talked to her.
Okay, how did that go?
She was fine with she's fine with me and Breydon. I think she's heard that you and Kyle were going for her a little harder.
I think that Kiefer's playing up the scenario and telling her that we were like gunning for her and that we were hard pitching her when that's just like not true.
Yeah.
We like her name came out of my mouth once, and I'll tell her that. Just like talk through options, but by no means was it a hard pitch.
Yeah.
And I think they're trying to play it up to make her angry at us. But you know, at the end of the day, hopefully is Kyle talking to her too?
I don't know.
Oh, Kyle wants to talk to her first. So I'm gonna let Kyle just tell her the full truth and then explain the situation to her. And then I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna tell her the truth as well. Like, I have my number one on the block. We were led to believe by these people that we were led to believe by these people that you were the only option. You know, at the end of the day, my number one is on the block. If I feel like I'm cornered into a situation, I have to do anything I can to save him. And that's just the reality of the situation. And if hopefully Kyle can articulate this in a way that makes sense to her, because this is exactly what the boys want, right? The boys made it seem like Vic was the only option. Then they're going to tell Kiefer to tell Vic that we pitched her name, and then that makes Vic mad at us. And they always intended to put you on the block, and they hope that they can pull Vic over to their side and use Vic in the event that Vic wins HOH to put up a combination of you, me, and Breydon. Which we're really going to have to work on Vic now, because that's exactly what they wanted. I can see Ty already all over Vic, just like lying on her bed and shit. Jed's all over her. These guys are smooth talkers, and they know what they're doing. And to some degree, you know what? I do respect Jed and Ty because they're good players.
Yeah.
And at least we know they're lying and they're doing all of this. Kiefer, I don't have a lot of respect for, because he's a fucking clown.
No, me neither. I think he's quite dumb.
He's just fucking losing it, man. But I do respect the boys because I think they know what they're doing. They're playing the game. but we've really got to work on Vic, because if we lose Vic, we're kind of fucked. If she puts up a combination of us three, then, I mean, basically at this point, I'm doing everything I can to help you and Breydon get to the end, because if I'm being frank about the situation, I don't see a path to victory for me.
Stop.
Well, no, I'm just like being realistic about the situation. Like, I'm kind of like, well, obviously, like, I played very closely with Stu in this game. He's going to go home this week. Like, I told Breydon that if you guys get, like, I want you two in the final two, or like close to, and I will give you guys my vote. So I just want to I just want to win HOH next week. I mean, if an HOH win next week, it could change everything, but I just want to get to jury so that I can give you guys my vote.
Stop it.
No, seriously, if I want anybody else to win this game except for Stu and I want you and Breydon to win. So that I'm going to do whatever I can to help push you guys further in this game, but we need to make sure that we don't lose Vic, otherwise that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Because I don't see myself winning at this point, which is like sad to say, but I'm not in a good position. I'm kind of like, I'm kind of fucked right now. But what I am going to try to do is I'm going to try to, I think the boys might also try to pull me over, because they know I don't have anybody now, or they think that I don't have anybody. And I might just play into that a little bit and say, look, guys, like, I need a team. I need a team to play on. And, you know, if they ask me who I'd put up, I'm probably just going to say you or Breydon or Tina and Tara. Yeah. Like you guys said for us. And what they want is they want to put everybody against each other. So I'll just tell them what they want to hear in that scenario. But I think if you, me, Breydon, Tina, Tara win HOH, then we're fine. Yeah. We got to work on Vic, obviously. Yeah. Any one of the other three wins, I'm for sure on the block, and then I think either you or Breydon would be the other one, if I'm looking at this correctly. But, and then if I win veto, then one of you two goes home, which I don't want. So, step number one is get Vic back. Yeah. Hopefully she realizes the situation. She understands like why we had to do what we did, and that it wasn't as hard of a pitch as it was. But I think we're in a situation now where the lines are drawn because the boys really are fucking you over in this situation. I know they're fucking me over because they have all game, and like there's been like this unspoken thing where like Jed and Ty are going after Kyle and I and vice versa. They took the first shot and they got the first shot. Kyle's gonna go home, but I think right now they're trying to take shots at you as well, and like indirectly. Mm-hmm. And I know the position that you and Breydon are in this game, and I don't envy you for it, because if I were in your position, I would be doing. If I were in your position, I would be doing the exact same thing you guys are doing, right? Where you're kind of like working both sides a little bit. Yeah. And so like that's why I don't hold that against you, because I came into this game wanting to be in the position that you and Breydon are in. You guys are in the best position in the house, arguably, I think. And that's why you guys have played such a good game so far, and that's why I want you to win. And obviously I like you as people, but you guys are in a perfect position. I don't envy you for that. I think you guys are doing the right things in the situation. Mm-hmm. And I know it wasn't ideal for you guys to win HOH before all this happened, but I think if it comes down to it, like we have to. You're in more of a gunning situation now where you have to win. But in an ideal situation, I win. Yeah. Less ideal situation, Tina and Tara win, because I think we're still good if that happens. I prefer that not to happen, but I think the boys still go up in that situation. Yeah, I think so too. And then you guys, and hopefully we can work on Vic and make her understand the situation. But yeah, it's just I can see it all playing out in front of my eyes. We just can't do anything without power. Yeah. So I got my first comp win, which is great, but I need an HOH at this point. I'd be so happy if you were HOH. It could turn this whole game around. Literally. Because if one of us 5 at least, and hopefully 6 with Vic, depending on how she reacts. There is 1 hour until the power veto ceremony. Doesn't win, then I'm for sure going up, and then I think you or Breydon would be the other nominee. Yeah. In this situation, but or Tina and Tara, but. Or maybe that's even more likely, but we'll see. Like Tara? Yeah, something like that. So we'll have to see what happens after this. And hopefully get Vic back on our side. That's step number 1. Yeah. How's Kyle feeling?
He's angry.
Yeah, he's pretty pissed off. I think he might say some stuff at POV if you go up, which I think you will. So.
Oh, man.
All right, well, I'm gonna go shower because I think they're gonna call me to the DR to do my lines and shit.
Enjoy.
I'll let